All right, Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica, where are you from originally?
I.e.
Inland Empire.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family growing up. You had mom and dad?
I had a mom. I have a dad, but he's not always there. My mom wasn't always there either, so I had grandparents.
You were raised mostly by them?
For the majority of my childhood, yeah.
What was mom doing?
Mom was running the streets. She was into um, and didn't want to be a mom. My dad.
What was your relationship like with your dad?
Uh, it was good, for the most part. But when I got pregnant, that's when we stopped talking. We kind of had to fall out.
How many kids do you have?
At 5.
You have 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're young. How old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Mm-hmm.
Who's raising your kids?
My oldest daughter is right now. She has them.
Back to your childhood. How would you describe it in general?
Um, in general, I pretty much did what I wanted to do. I didn't have like a lot of guidance, really.
A lot of freedom?
Yeah, I was spoiled by my grandparents, but I mean, they were older, so they couldn't just like come out looking for me and chase me down. My mom, when I was with her, she, had her own life. She had her own friends, so she didn't really pay much attention. And my dad, he was the strict one though. He was the one where I had to stay in the house. I couldn't do nothing. So I didn't really try to be there a lot.
No, nothing. No traumatic events.
I was When I was younger. My mom left us, me and my sister, with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. He left us. That's how I ended up staying with my grandparents. And when I was 12, I got.
You feel like that affected you in any way as you got older?
Um, being, yeah, I mean, it. I was young, like really young, so like 3 or 4. So I don't really remember too much about it. I just know that it happened. Being raised like that, I took it as that was my own fault. I created that to happen because I knew I wasn't supposed to have nobody in the house when my mom wasn't at work, when she was at work, and I told him to come over. So if I wouldn't have been fast and told him not to come over, then it wouldn't have happened.
How far did you go to school?
I went all the way up until the 11th grade, and I got pregnant. And I graduated when I was in prison.
How'd you get into this kind of work?
I had left my ex, and well, yeah, I was trying to hide from my ex. I was trying to leave the relationship, and I needed some money so I could have a place to stay. I didn't have no money. He froze all my accounts. He turned my phone off, so I had to, figure out something. I had to do what I wanted, had to do what I had to do. So
That's a quick way to make money.
yeah.
You've been doing it now for how long?
About 6 years.
Are you doing it on your own or do you have representation?
I don't like representation. I like to be an independent contractor.
You can keep your money that way.
Yeah, you do. I don't like to ask for allowance.
What tracks do you work?
I don't work on the track.
You work the internet?
Yeah, internet.
Do you feel like that's safer?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't had really no. Well, I've had a couple bad experiences, but not like you would have more on the streets.
What have you learned about men from doing this kind of stuff?
Really, that men, they can be really, really, really out of this world. They are really something else. Sometimes you would never even believe some of the people, some of the guys, how they really think, and their thought process is just like, kind of makes you want to go gay in a way.
Like what, in terms of just the fact that they're cheating on their wives or girlfriends or their behavior?
The behavior, their thoughts, the things that they want these
Oh,
other
they're
girls.
into like weird stuff.
Yeah, some really weird stuff. I mean, I get the fact that they might not be, be happy at home with the wife or whatever. You got kids, the day-to-day thing. But so I don't take it like, oh, because they're out cheating on their wife. Like, a man is going to be a man. He's going to do what he wants to do anyways. So, I mean, it's sad to say it that way, but if you want to pay me to do it, then, I mean, hey, I'm not going to turn it down.